Oh, ada tombol ini. Ayo, mana nih yang sudah datang? Siapa yang akan menjadi first nih? Waduh, ini aku posisinya tak ubah, jadi semuanya berubah. Ini ganggu. Nggak, tangannya kesampluk sama mic-nya. Kalau begini gimana? Halo Bang, halo Deren. Baik kan kabarnya? Tadi kuliah online lagi apa gimana? Waduh, waduh kan. Kenapa waduh Jamal? Kan enak nih kalau ngeliatnya kayak gini. Nah, sekarang aku ubah posisinya. Jadinya lebih enak. Halo juga Liu Kang. Liu Kang gimana? Udah event belum katanya? Ini ya, ini yang event sekarang tuh event yang apa sih, event utama ya? Biasanya kan setiap kali update itu kan apa, setiap patch itu kan ada satu satu event yang dia tuh kayak event utama gitu ya. Aku belum nyentuh eventnya. Pagi bang, pagi juga sih nih online 1 minggu. Kenapa online seminggu? Eventnya karena ada waifu. Oh, waifumu siapa? Biasanya waifunya Darren sama aku tuh sama sih. Kita satu hati Darren. Mm-mm. Ada suara aman, semuanya aman ya. Rambut panjang dia harus sisiran ya, kalau nggak ini loh suka apa? Gak kena kena mata tuh ganggu. Genshin kok error ya? Ah, titik lokasi eventnya malah di liwe di dalam tanah pula, jadi download ulang baru bisa. Hah? Emang download apa datanya? Kalau kusebut nanti spoiler. Oh ya udah, jangan jangan. Nah, kalau misalnya jawaban no spoiler jangan disebut. Oh ya, aku belum daily ding. Entah aku daily dulu akun, 2 akun. Kurang tahu bang, tadi pagi login cuman untuk buat konten transit. Oh berarti belum sentuh event. Sama sih, aku juga belum. Download ulang tuh maksudnya kenapa download ulang? Oh nggak apa, korup gitu ya? Kok bisa? Emang ada event baru lagi bang? Iya, setahu aku ini event utamanya deh. Ya, apa event utamanya, makanya ada kayak apa sih, kayak openingnya gitu. Tapi aku belum sentuh juga. Sekolahnya dipakai buat lomba makan. Buat lomba makanya online seminggu tak kira. Oh, sekolahnya dipakai buat lomba. Tadi aku bacanya pertama kali sekolahnya dipakai buat lomba makan. Kok lomba makan? Oh, lomba makannya dipakai online. Walah. Karena nggak kebaca atau nggak tahu juga masalah ada kan petunjuk lokasi quest. Nah, punya aku malah di dalam tanah. Oh, tapi kayaknya bakalan ini deh, lucu deh. Emang ngebugnya kayak gimana? Penasaran jadi. Ntar aku mau ini apa namanya? Numpang daily tinggal tuh.
Relaxing days like this are
Ini
nice.
Jamal lagi online, jadi
Let's take it
lagi
easy.
online. Udah aku SS. Oh, nggak usah di videoin sih. Pil menarik. Emang sebenarnya lokasi questnya di mana? Ntar bang gue desa kamu lihat. Oh iya dong, penasaran liatnya kayak apa, ngebaknya kayak apa. Lagi ngejoki terakhir kali. Dia kan lagi joki ini sekarang. Joki apa? Joki ini kah? Apa namanya? Eh, menurut aku sekarang yang bisa dijoki itu ya ini sih salah satunya. Apa, akun quest sih? Karena akun quest kan lama. Emang bisa pakai Nahida? Gak tahu, coba aja dulu. Oh, explore. Apa tuh, di Sumeru. Oh, aslinya di Sumeru. Iya sih, memang harusnya di Sumeru sih, karena kan
Huh?
apa namanya? Karena kan persyaratannya harus harus bingung.
Fine.
Karena kan persyaratannya harus nyelesain akun quest dulu. Jadinya di apa, di Chasm gimana ceritanya? Lucu sih.
With
Bentar.
enough mora, you can afford to do anything. even take on the academia.
Aku lagi ngatur buat friendship. Bisa nggak begini? Bisa sih. Bisa. Exploreku baru berapa? Menurut aku kalau misalnya kita nggak niat explore tuh cuman buat akun quest itu bisa kekumpul sekitar 40 sampai 50-an deh. Judul questnya jalan-jalan di Sumeru, lokasi questnya di Liwe. Aku udah curiga sampai ke sana malah dalam tanah, nggak bisa didatengin. Oh, nggak nge-trigger gitu ya? Lucu, aku pengen lihat nanti liatin Zen, aku pengen. Coba kalau video misalnya mulai dari kesananya gimana? Bisa tuh dilaporin kan, siapa tahu dapat Primogems kan, nggak tahu ya kita ya. Lumayan kalau misalnya beneran dapat, tapi enggak ya. Harusnya memang yang kalau ada bug itu yang ngelaporin bug harusnya dapat Primogems gitu. Yang ngelaporin pertama kali ya harusnya dapat, ini enggak loh. Sayangnya begitu.
Everyone hold hands.
Masalah cuma aku bang, jadi bukan bug, cuma kesalahan file doang ya, tetap aja nggak apa-apa, siapa tahu dikasih. Aku belum sentuh tuh kok, iya apa eventnya, siapa tahu aku juga ngebug. Nah, coba di device lain normal soalnya ya, gak asik. Cuma kalau kita pakai ini, karena ini dia sendiri kan jadi gini deh. Mana kata-kata? Oh, oke. Eventnya Pokemon ya, kata ya apa ya, walaupun sudah nonton di apa namanya, nonton di apa sih live streamingnya, tapi tetap lupa. Oh, kalau nggak salah eventnya tuh ini deh, aku sambut baik deh waktu kemarin. Kalau nggak salah juga aku bilang pas di live streaming, coba kalau eventnya bisa ini apa, bisa PVP gitu ya kalau nggak salah. Nggak pas. Udah nggak kuat ngejoki gara-gara Aranyaka 3 kali, di Aranyaka 3 kali. Sekali aja males sih berarti. Nggak males ya, kalau sekali oke lah, masih seneng kan, kita kan mau tahu ceritanya. Ini udah 3 kali. Akun yang kedua aja belum, Aranyakanya belum selesai. Event Pokemon tuh berarti event kayak Endora gitu ya, tapi nggak tahu, belum coba, lupa aku yang di live streaming kayak apa. Ini bagus sih. Siapa tahu kan kedepannya model-model event kayak Pokemon gitu bisa jadi konten ini kan, apa, konten permanen gitu. Bang, lihat senjata Nahida. Aku nggak tahu Nahida tuh pakai senjata apa. Kalau dari Ngga sih bagusnya katanya ini Magic Guide. Kalau yang F2P-nya ibaratnya tuh, atau Sakri. Soalnya ini kalau level 90 kok rasa bakalan sama dengan Sakri ini IM-nya. Magic Guide dengan Sakri. Kalau mapa Mare ya bisa ini bintang 4 juga, tapi dia besar di base attack-nya bukan di IM-nya. Jadi sekarang ini coba pakai Magic Guide. Enak Sakri ya. Emang kalau Sakri itu harus cepet ini nggak sih? Apa namanya? Nggak kena. Apa cooldownnya Nahida tuh cepet, jadi kayak kalau pakai Sakri kayak Mubazir itu. Apalagi yang pakai stick kan ini aku sering nge-aim kan agak malesin. Oh bisa dong Nahidanya, oke. Bisa mandiri berarti.
Everyone hold hands.
Lucky today.
Sharing my knowledge.
Is that all you've got? No more tricks up your sleeve. Now you test my patience.
Cuma juga lebih gede damage-nya. Oh gitu.
Make yourselves at home.
You want this one? It's in this now. We'll meet again.
Iya, jadi sama Dori masih bisa dia kalau pakai Magic Guide. Nanti Sakri 200 sekian gitu. Ya Sakri 211. Kalau Magic Guide nggak tahu ya 90 yang berapa. Aku belum sampai 90 soalnya. Masih 80. Lagi daily-nya di mana ya? Oh udah.
If you're not sure what to
Oh
do
iya
next,
udah.
how about I take you on a walk?
Inilah bisa aja dong. Misalnya dong ah. Biasa aja dong lo. Kenapa? Memang gitu aku kalah red off. Jadi harus gacha, harus nabung lagi. Ada tuh. 200 malas download ulang mulu. Minggu kemarin juga download ulang mana lama. Tapi download ulang nggak dari nol kan? Bang Nahida selain fokus IM apalagi? Kalau buat aku nggak tahu ini kebalik apa enggak ya. Pokoknya ada satu yang dia tuh fokusnya IM sama sama IR. Ada satu lagi yang dia tuh fokusnya nol, tetap nol. Tapi masih butuh crit sama Dendro. Tapi rata-rata lebih ke IM sih. Sekarang gantian masuk ke ininya menyindir cahaya jamur yang menerangi lecok. Oh gampang. Sekarang gantian yang ini masuk ke sana, yang akun utama masuk ke akun kedua. Ini online. Yo halo juga Desna, hari ini gimana? Ya sedikit dari nol ngulang ya. Oh bukan cuman ini ya, bukan cuman yang ngebug doang atau yang kurang gitu ya. Ya ampun aku kelewatan kan responnya. Dari nol lagi ya, malesin sih. Berapa giga Genshin sekarang di PC? Bukan file yang kurang aja ya, dari nol lagi ya males sih. Oh gitu ya. Ini mana villager-nya yang mana deh? Jadi target ganti karakter. Ya lagi nyantai juga di Indomaret, nyantainya di Indomaret gak tuh? Nyantai itu di rumah, ini di Indomaret. Indomaret yang ini ya? Apa? Yang ada duduknya gitu ya? Apa di teras Indomaret ya?
I don't get it.
Di mobile kan 18 gigaan. Jadi iya 18 giga kalau di mobile. Bener kalau di mobile segitu.
Fate is called as such,
Yang-
for it cannot be changed.
Yang korup itu di mana? Jadi main di mana?
Be accepted.
Ini mana sih? Ini daily-nya mana ya? Ini yang ini bukan. Ini deketan daily-nya ini. Cuman aja oke. Poin kafe. Oh, poin kafe. Oh, Indomaret yang itu yang ada minumannya. Tapi poin kafe masuk menurut aku termasuk mahal sih minumannya. Lebih murah minum. Pernah sekali nyoba soalnya. Di mobile sekarang 15 GB pun sama tab Jepang. Iya, kalau di HP satu bahasa suara tuh 3 gigaan. Yang di mobile yang error, di laptop tes aman bang. Oh. Nah apalagi kalau di mobile mah, kalau di Android mah kalau mau kalau mau backup agak repot kan, dia harus di copy file dulu. Nah copy filenya lama tuh. Tapi dari nol lagi nyebelin sih. Genshin tuh secara default bahasanya bahasa Inggris ya, nggak bahasa Jepang ya. Iyalah. Nggak ngikutin bahasa device kali dia. Mungkin kalau device-nya bahasa Jepang kali. Kali ya.
I see everything.
Iya sih murah main Demi. Iya main Demi murah tapi beberapa ini harganya agak naik. Naik 1.000.
I see everything.
Agak naik. Main Demi tuh paling mahal 20. Paling murah 12.
Make yourselves at home.
Iya Nahida tuh boxnya nggak nge-damage ya.
Hey. I'm so sorry.
Ah, Primogems. Aku ngetiknya apa? Typo ya? Ngikutin bahasa default kayak ML. Oh gitu. Oh berarti Darren pas main bahasa defaultnya bahasa Mandarin ya? Bukan ini tawaran ding, mana sih tawarnya? Ya ampun, sambil baca komen tuh gak fokus. Oh iya bener lah ini.
The Temple of
Biar
Wisdom.
fresh apa biar fresh? Kenapa biar?
Everyone hold hands. Yeah. Yeah.
Nggak ada damage-nya ngancurin tower.
This may hurt a little.
Hancur. Nah sudah kan. Macam lagi. Aku ngincar espresso. Oh, oke. Aku waktu tuh nggak ngincar kopinya sih, ngincar apa ya waktu tuh ya? Nyoba sekali. Lebih murah warkop. Warkop mah beda kelas. Warkop tuh bandingin dengan warteg. Nah, baru sama Primogems. Oh iya, memang aku tuh kalau typo tuh suka kebalik. Misalnya ya kan di Primogems Promigame kan. Makasih udah ngingetin. Memang aku kalau typo tuh begitu. Nah, Primogems. Nah, tambah S Primogems. Memang gitu, aku kalau typo tuh gitu. Kadang misalnya menulis untuk jadinya TKN jadinya kebalik. Aku kalau typo kayak gitu. Cuma di backup kan backupnya juga dari file yang error, salahkan download lagi. Loh, tapi belum coba kan? Siapa tahu nggak perlu ini lagi, nggak perlu download lagi. Pemikiran judulnya. Oh iya, untung bukan Promina ya, makanan bayi, makanannya Nahida. Defaultku kan English Bang. Defaultku kan English Bang. Iya, makanya apa ngikutin device atau memang defaultnya tuh Inggris. Soalnya aku selama download selalu Inggris defaultnya. Pengen balik tapi lagi hujan. Oh hujan di sana. Oh biasanya sih kalau di bagian timur atau ke tengah sana di Kalimantan, di Jawa itu hujan sorenya. Di Palembang tuh malamnya hujan. Atau di Sumatera tuh malamnya hujan. Jam-jam mau tidur tuh jam 9. Nah itu biasanya hujan. Biasanya sih begitu. Oh mungkin tergantung ini kali ya. Apa tergantung server juga kali. Tapi enggak juga kali. Gak tahu ya. Jarang banget korup. Padahal jarang banget korup. Untung aku selama main 2 tahun nggak korup sih. Nggak pernah ngerasain korup. Kalau global kayaknya tergantung region atau IP-nya. Oh bisa jadi tergantung IP ya. Atau ya pernah nggak ada yang defaultnya tuh bukan Inggris? Atau mungkin memang sudah didesain Inggris ya supaya apa sih lebih universal gitu kan dibandingkan bahasa tertentu. Kalau global ada aku backup kan file lamanya tapi mending download ulang karena juga ya itu juga sama aja bener sih sama aja jadinya kalau download lama nunggu downloadnya kalau backup lama transfernya karena kan ngirim file ke Android itu agak lama nggak bisa cepet nggak kayak mindahin file dari flash disk ke laptop dan sebaliknya gitu. Kasihan rumah dianya aja kejauhan. Kasihan rumah dianya aja kejauhan. Oh ini maksudnya lagi ini jemput dia mau nganter ke rumahnya gitu dari pulang kerja dia tapi hujan gitu ya teduhan dulu sih dan panas HP apa panas Genshin tuh memang game panas sih misalnya mau ngangetin HP pakai apa ya main aja Genshin ditinggal udah panas. Ini hari apa sih? Oh Kamis ya. Oke Kamis coba belum bisa event karena belum questnya belum selesai masih kesini dulu iya sih. Suara langkah kakinya Nilo lagi siapa Nahida tuh bener-bener suara kaki ya, bukan suara sepatu. Minta nongkrong bentar tadi dianya mau beli minuman sekalian nongki bentar hujan. Enggak, berarti
We haven't seen all hate them
memang
anywhere.
disuruh teduh dulu
Let's
daripada
ask that person over there.
daripada kehujanan di jalan, ya udah teduh dulu aja gitu. Kayak aku di rumah pakai barefoot. Oh iya, kita mah orang Indonesia kata-kata mah pakai apa? Pakai apa ya? Nggak pakai sepatu lah di rumah. Tapi suaranya itu loh, suaranya suara kaki bener ya.
Hey there. Have you seen all hate them around?
Yes, it seems Scribe Al-Haytham has gone to the house of Dana. You should be able to find him there. But you're already the second group of people I've seen looking for him today.
Oh? Who else was looking?
Mr. Cave was just here asking about him. You wouldn't believe how terrible their relationship is. Don't tell me everyone's here looking for gossip about the sages.
No way.
Daripada akunnya juga tertepar ya sekalian istirahat. Berarti enak ya hujan-hujan. Bayangin aku ngebayanginnya di teras Indomaret. Ya walaupun di teras Indomaret ya, tapi berdua gitu minum enak loh. Itu salah satu hal yang apa sih yang mendekati romantis lah, hujan berteduh berdua gitu. Apa tuh kebiasaan pakai bahasa Jepang dengan bahasa Inggris agak aneh. Sama aku kalau kebalikannya, malah aku biasa bahasa Inggris dengar Jepang jadi aneh. Tapi walaupun aneh tapi bukan berarti jelek sih. Walaupun ada beberapa yang Inggrisnya bagus, lebih bagus daripada Jepangnya, ada yang sebagian lebih bagus Jepangnya daripada Inggrisnya. Ada yang sama bagus. Aku udah terbiasa Inggris soalnya. Memang aku nggak nonton anim sih. Kan dulu mungkin yang main Genshin tuh kebanyakan nonton anim terus jadinya mau main Genshin gitu. Kalau aku memang dari awal nggak banyak nonton anim gitu. Jadi familiar bahasa Inggris. Jangan terlalu dibayangin sekali ribut dia bisa kedengar sampai tetangga dengar, ya ampun. Ya memang gitu sih. Memang manusia tuh begitu sih. Kita tuh menginginkan sesuatu yang nggak ada di kita. Padahal kalau kita dikasih sesuatu itu belum tentu kita siap, belum tentu kita senang juga. Aku kebiasaan semua kecuali Korea. Oh gitu. Oh Korea. Korea. Oh Korea ada ya. Jepang, Cina. Oh iya ada yang Korea, lupa. Yang Inazuma bagus Jepang. Inazuma. Mungkin karena suasananya Jepang kali ya, makanya bagus Jepang. Tapi aku tetap pakai bahasa Inggris sih kemarin. Makanya aku lagi pakai AirPod. Apa hubungannya AirPod dengan itu? Oh enggak ini. Loh berarti dia ngoceh nggak didengerin dong pakai AirPod. Aku biasa semuanya, cuman HP ku nangis kalau full WA. Betul. Dulu waktu kafe dikenalin di sini ya, baru tahu aku. Dulu waktu pertama kali masih 1.0 mah semua bahasa tak download. Sekarang cuman Inggris sama Jepang tak. Ada Indonesia keren kali ya, Indonesia. Nggak tahu ya, tapi kalau bakalan ada bahasa tambahan jadi bakalan besar lagi nggak sih filenya? Kecuali pas kita baru download ada pilihan mau pakai suara bahasa apa, jadi kita tinggal milih bahasa itu aja yang di download gitu. Harusnya gitu sih.
Oh, he's over there. But it looks like he might not have time for us.
Sama juga kan misalnya kita mau download region mana aja harusnya bisa dipilih sih. Jadi yang di mobile itu nggak penuh filenya. Jadi itu chatnya ngebug, suka kayak gitu memang.
That worthless book and tell me what happened in the academia.
This is not just some worthless book. Do you have any idea how difficult it is to find a physical book like this in Sumeru?
It doesn't matter. It's probably just another thing that you used your authority to get your hands on anyway. Just put it aside. Listen, I came back today only to hear that the sages have disappeared.
Oh, you sound surprised. I thought you would already know the inside story.
Would I be here asking you if I knew? You're the scribe, not me. So just tell me what you know already.
Well, I almost became a sage.
Huh?
Oh, don't sound too surprised now. You're the renowned Kave, light of the Kashara War. Besides, As a master builder,
Pada
and
bodo amat sama dia ngoceh
chances
di.
are you'll be appointed
Oh
as a sage too.
gitu. Kalau udah bahasa Indo jangan ntar jadi sinetron. Kok jadi sinetron? Ini kan nama karakternya KV ya, KV gitulah. Kalau orang yang apa sih yang F-nya unik KB jadinya ya. Apa tuh? Udah aku kirim di Discord bang, ntar cek aja. Padahal tadinya aku mau email Mihoyo kok ngebug. Ternyata salah di filenya ya. Nggak apa-apa sih,
Why do I
kasih
feel
email
like you
aja
don't
sih.
really mean
Walaupun nggak dibalas atau gimana, tapi kan setidaknya dia tahu, oh ada bug nih gitu. Di device ini ada bug gitu. Nah, ntar kalau bahasa Indo voice-nya makan nih meteor, wah. Ya, kalau misalnya aku punya kemampuan bisa voice acting, kan aku bakal bikin video kayak gitu sih. Misalnya pas lagi Zonely Burst ngomong tuh. Tapi harus punya itu, harus bisa voice acting, voice actor.
What
Kayaknya
makes you say
nggak bisa.
that? Why would you question my heartfelt sincerity?
Maybe it's because you've never said anything good about me before.
Yeah, well, I share a similar sentiment, and anyone who knows you as well as I do would surely do the same.
Kambe.
You see? This is why I hate discussing anything with you. Your ridiculous and arrogant attitude always gets in the way.
It seems that you really can't stand my personality.
Ha! What was your first clue?
Well, then you might as well move out of my house.
Are you threatening me? Ugh, and don't change the subject. You, a sage? What a joke. The academia might as well just close tomorrow.
Are they having a fight?
Tunggu saja kita nonton dulu, toh nggak bubur juga. Yang penting ibaratnya nih lagi berantem, mereka lagi berantem ya. Udah biarin aja, kita nonton aja deh.
Forget what's going on with the academia. Haven't you been busy with your construction project? Tell me, when are you going to build yourself a mansion?
Don't get me started. I get angry just thinking about it.
So, what great building did our master architect work on this time?
Like I need to tell you. Keep your nose out of my business.
Secara nggak langsung dikenalin ya kafe itu siapa, apa
No,
kerjanya
I
apa.
think we deserve to know. Where were you when Sumeru needed you most?
Bahasa Indo apa tuh? Under appreciate sih bang. Mungkin banyak tapi nggak bersuara gitu, jadi nggak tahu, nggak apa, jadi banyak nggak
I
tahu.
was in the desert
Padahal
for
kan
a
dulu
large
waktu
project.
nggak tahu ya kalau dia kan tahu ya, masih segenerasi nggak sih? Kalau misalnya nonton Doraemon, Shinchan itu kan voice actornya bagus-bagus tuh. Waktu ya, yang Indo ya maksudnya ya.
I can only pity the man who doesn't
Atau
understand the
kartun-kartun
first
zaman
thing
dulu lah.
about beauty and
Kan
romance.
bagus-bagus suaranya. Maksudnya tuh
Unlike a
suaranya tuh
true-
mirip dengan suara Jepangnya, suara ini. Atau ini deh SpongeBob deh. Itu kan suaranya mirip tuh dengan suara Inggrisnya. Dengan suara aslinya yang Indonesianya.
Hold on, wait a second. What do you mean by when Sumeru needed me most?
Well, while you were out fiddling around in the desert, many people came together to save Sumeru from a
Ha! And you think I'd believe that?
Kayak suara
Look.
itu.
All you really need to know is that Azar and all his accomplices have all been over.
Huh? What nonsense are you talking about?
It's no skin off my nose if you don't believe me. It's not like my Darshan was.
You know what? I'll ask around. I'm sure someone knows what's going on
Jadi
here.
dia kayaknya
You're
nggak
dead
tahu
if I find out
kejadian di
you're
sini
lying
ya.
to me.
Kayaknya ya. Dia dengan hal hitam, tapi kita nggak kenal sama dia, oke.
Hey, Alhaitham.
Oh, it's you two.
We're running some errands for Nilu. Have you received her letter?
Letter?
Nilu said she sent out a letter inviting everyone to a celebration feast in 2 days at the Grand Bazaar. We'll also be celebrating Zaino's reinstatement as General Mahamad.
Yang sekarang cuma itu aja bang, iya. Oh maksud tuh, apa saya itu aja? Atau ini lah, nggak apa tuh? Kartu-kartunya lokal kayak Unyil, apa sih? Apa Jarwo, bagus-bagus suaranya.
I've been busy these days, so I haven't had time to check for any new mail at my office.
Have you always been so busy with your work?
Of course not. I'm only busy these days because several sages have been dismissed recently, and
Kainari told us they all went to train in the Avidia forest. Apparently they...
that is already the best possible ending for the likes of them.
Lagi menyimak.
Four
Loh,
of the six
lagi
great sages were
berdua di
possessed by
luar
the
kok
desire for
menyimak.
power and attempted to create a new god.
Apa tuh nikmati
In
waktu
order to pull it
berduamu.
off, they even imprisoned the other two rational sages. To imagine such things could take place in the academia. I don't know where to begin.
Yeah, you're right. Huh. Feels kind of strange to hear them called that after all this time.
Yes. It's said that when the academia was first founded, the Dendro Archon herself established the 6 great schools. Numerous Darshans have sprung up and faded. Only the 6 Darshans attaching themselves to the 6
Ada
great
lagi sama
schools
temannya,
have
mana
stood
aku
the
pak?
test
Oh
of
ya,
time and
udah.
obtained
Tak kira
permanent
cuma
seats in the
berdua, ya
academia.
udah sama temennya ya
Now,
nggak apa-apa.
the 6 Darshans are
Apa ke
nearly synonymous with
mengasingkan
the 6 great
mengasingkan
schools,
diri ya?
and the leaders selected for the schools are the 6 great sages. Among the 6 great sages, there is one central leader, the Grand Sage.
Iya kayak rektor ya. princess berarti.
Unfortunately, only the sages from Vahumana and Amorta remain now.
So who's managing things in the other 4 schools now?
Yes. Normally, new sages are selected.
Oh, didn't you just say something about becoming a sage? If they pick you, then we'd have a huge connection in Sumeru.
Yes, about that.
Tuh, kalimatku.
You didn't let me finish
Atau
my
memang
sentence.
sebenarnya bagus tapi di sini kayak kurang diapresiasi aja kalau menurutku. Karena juga kalau mau diapresiasi apa tuh apresiasinya kemana gitu. Ibaratnya dia mau voice acting kan siapa, jadi nggak bisa kelihatan. Apa tuh nggak bisa kedengeran. Kayak apa tuh apa sih pun ya bakatnya dia itu.
The person in charge of personnel affairs nominated me to be the Grand Sage in place of Azar and help Lesser Lord Kusanali manage the
Tapi
academia.
sudah kutolak. Oh dia nggak mau.
I
Kenapa?
refused.
Why?
I'm not even interested in being one of the 6 great sages. Like I said before,
Oh,
Bener
alright.
sih.
that's not my job either. I'm only responsible for handling important affairs within the
Sekarang kamu
academia
memimpin
before
meski
the
cuma
new sages
sebentar
take
aja.
office. And the first thing I'll do is reject Kasharawar's application for funding.
Duluan rekap kan nggak tuh. Anda berarti ngulik ke dalam-dalam ya. Silakan Jamal.
Is he
Duluan
right?
kemana?
Do we look like friends?
Paimon doesn't know. That's why Paimon's asking.
His name is Kave, my roommate.
Kamu yang habis
You
pakai
could say
apa
he's
itu?
the
Sudah
representative
seperti
for
itu,
Ksharawar
pendapatan
scholars. Which is exactly why he
So everything that's happened recently must be a huge change.
such is the work of the academia
Yes,
scribe.
Well, anyway, no matter how busy you are, since you were our
Alright,
Alright. Ke kasur dulu baru aku tadi mau bilang apa aja? Duluan kemana? Ke alam mimpi kah?
the
Benar
house
dong
of
ke kasur
Dana is
dong.
the last quiet place, but there's a chance that Kave might show up again.
KW bilang aja. Kalau kita bilangnya KB gitu lah KB. Iya KB gitu. Jauh amat langsung ke Power Opmus. Kalau job VA di Indo minimal sih. Oh, maksudnya tuh kalau diapresiasi karena bayarannya murah ya. Aku kurang tahu sih kalau itu. Tapi kalau aku misalnya punya kemampuan bisa ngisi suara, ini sih. Ibaratnya pas kayak gini suaranya, misal ya, aku mute, aku ngomong gitu kan. Tapi aku nggak ada nggak ada kemampuan gitu. Ibaratnya ngomong biasa aja suka kebelet-belet tuh. Gimana mau ini? Maksudnya enggak tuh gimana? Oh maksud tuh lapangan kerjanya. Iya makanya itu mau apa tuh dikit yang minat bukan lapangan kerjanya. Karena kan kalau lapangan kerjanya dikit karena mau ngisi suara siapa, ibaratnya tuh studio mana yang mau ngambil gitu. Dan juga karena nggak terbiasa jadinya malah aneh nanti. Atau kalau kartunnya itu atau karakternya itu memang original dari Indo baru cocok.
Now we're continuing.
Iya sih lapangan kerja loh. Kok ada dunia siapa
Is
sih?
that Paimon I hear?
Huh?
Oh, it's been a while. How are you doing?
Dinnerzad! It's
Jauh amat udah kesini dia.
seen you!
Oh, tapi karena dia udah sembuh ya.
I'm doing well. I I can go as far as saying I have never been. I don't know if you've heard, but Elazar has completely disappeared, and all the patients have recovered.
You kidding? Knowing them and the connections they've got, I'm sure they've heard about it.
Yeah!
That's right. My lady is feeling better now, so I'm accompanying her for a walk.
Why do you still call me that, Dia? You've already informed my father of your resignation.
I guess I'm just used to calling you my lady.
Resignation? You mean you're quitting?
Berhenti kerja.
Yeah, I might start losing my edge if I keep being a bodyguard for the Homayanis.
You know that my parents and I are fond of you, and that we appreciate you very much.
I'm not a woman that's easily persuaded. When I took this job, I'd already decided that I'd quit as soon as you'd recovered. It's time for me to get back out.
So what are you gonna do now if you're not gonna be a bodyguard anymore?
Iya.
I want to take a risky job and put my body to the test again.
Huh? But
Nah tuh, aku mau udahan dulu bang, mau makan. Oh silakan dia kan makan silakan
are you
silakan.
getting bored already?
Makan dulu aja. Aku juga cuman event doang sih.
I know. If I hadn't joined in that plan with you, I wouldn't have come up with this idea. I guess I still get fired up by that feeling of going all out in a fight. It made me realize that I'm still a mercenary through life is short, and I'm happy that I got to be a part of that operation.
Aduh semenjak era VTuber udah agak enak sih sekarang kerja voice acting.
But the whole thing also made me realize that there are
Benar
still
sih.
many problems in Sumeru.
Cuman kalau VTuber tuh orang tuh kenal dengan suara sama karakter atau avatarnya gitu, bukan kenal dengan orang yang ngisi suaranya. Ini mengatakan kalau sebenarnya sebagai
Well, I remember a friend had someone.
kalau
bring you a
apa tuh
message.
apa tuh cuma kalau mau laku harus cewek plus bisa bahasa Inggris betul. Dan harus imut biasanya sih kalau VTuber tuh imut sih biasanya.
You mean I'll hate them? I didn't expect him.
We just came from talking with Alhaitham at
Did he tell you that he suggested that I come work at the academia?
what?
Iya sama sekali.
I heard that Azar and his cronies fell from power, and Alhaitham told me that now was a good time.
Whoa. Hyman can't see you being anything other than a mercenary.
Me neither. But I think Dia would look.
Ugh, forget about it. I wouldn't last 10 seconds in there.
Iya pokoknya cewek, cewek imut biasanya.
Alhaitham
Biasanya sih
probably
imut
just
ya,
liked the
tapi
way I
nggak
worked.
semuanya.
Knew I'm good in a fight. So he suggested I find some work in...
But you know, if you take him up on the offer, Sino might actually agree and let you become a Matra.
Bener.
Because you're super, Mink.
The Matra have all the talent they need as long as they have Sino. I prefer to be free to live however I choose. In fact, I chose this job from the very start because I knew it'd be right up my alley.
Even if being a mercenary means facing all kinds of danger.
A lion has to return to the wild sooner or later. If anything, being your bodyguard has been unfamiliar territory for...
I don't want to see you go, but I'll respect your decision.
I'm glad to hear you say that. Come on, no need for the sad face. It's not like we'll never meet
Ya
again.
udah memang bagian tak dari ini.
Once the whole Dendro Archon thing is settled, everything in Sumeru will tick. But a peaceful society will probably mean less demand for mercenaries like me. Before long, we'll be a dying breed.
Huh? But wait a sec.
Well, no, not yet at least. I
I
promised my...
So, have
Yui,
you been
Cihui, kenapa
working
Cihui?
this entire time? We were wondering if you had received a letter from Nilu.
Oh, did Nilu write to us?
She heard that you were seen in Port Ormos, so she sent the letter here.
Huh. It was probably sent to the... My lady has been very energetic lately and keeps taking me on hikes.
Right, and we tend to leave quite early in the morning, so...
So what it really sounds like is that the
Nakikita
person
gitu.
on...
I bet the letter's at the reception desk.
No wonder there wasn't a reply. You never received the letter. Good thing Nilu asked it.
Sorry to make you two come...
It must be something important for Nilu to specifically...
Yes, she said they were preparing a victory feast in the Grand Bazaar, and will also be celebrating Sino's reinstatement as General Mahamatra. She was hoping you could come.
Great! I'll be sure to attend.
Count me in too. But is there some sort of dress code or anything for the feast? Can I just...
Since it's being organized by Nilu, I don't think she'll be too picky about that.
All right, then this is how I'll show up.
The feast will be held in 2 days, so...
Sure.
Thank you so much for...
Oh, by the way, do you happen to know where Sino and...
The General Mahamatra always comes and goes without a trace.
Oh,
But last time we met, he mentioned that he had something... As for Raman, your guess is as good as mine. I only remember he said that he... Don't mention it.
Alright, on to our next.
Jadi berarti kitanya secara nggak langsung kayak nganterin surat ya, walaupun suratnya udah diantar tapi kita kayak mengkonfirmasi.
After recovering from Elazar, everything seems so different to me.
Yeah. You need to be stronger than an ox to take life.
I think I've heard you say something like that before.
But is there any place you'd like to go? I can...
What if...
Fine by me. If we go to the desert, I can introduce you to my friends there. But we should prepare...
Let's go! I'll go pack my luggage now. After we're done with the feast...
You can count...
Gak tahu Hello, kenapa nggak tahu? Masih di poin cafe. Poin cafe. Masih hujan apa di sana? Hujan dekat nggak? Yes, nah. Aku nggak hafal di Arrow Village ini jalannya kemana? Masih kehujanan. Masih hujan. Apa kehujanan? Beda loh.
I see everything.
Kalau masih kehujanan berarti kena hujan. Kalau masih hujan berarti nggak hujan tapi cuacanya hujan. Gimana sih? Kalau kehujanan berarti badannya basah kena hujan. Kalau masih hujan berarti badannya nggak basah tapi lagi meneduh buat nunggu hujannya selesai. Bang lapar, lo lapar makan dong. Ya intinya itulah. Lapar mau makan apa boy?
Last visited Aru village. Ah, there's Sino.
Ya saya.
What brings you here?
We recovered well, and Tanari agreed to let us leave. So now we're out.
It seems Gandharvaville's medical...
And Tanari is recovered.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, you're the one who brought us to him.
You're welcome. Tainari has excellent medical skills.
Why are you just standing
Makin
here like a
sini
dead tree?
I'm meeting some people.
Oh, you mean...
I've already talked with Candace and the village chief. They're still at the usual place.
Begitu bang.
You can go there if you'd like to see them.
Apa tuh begitu bang? Apa yang ada yang kelewat kah?
But you know one of the people I'm meeting as well.
Oh,
Jujur kalau cuma mending langsung jadi streamer biasa. Oh.
friend suddenly appears in the desert.
Makanya cuma biasa.
Don't tell me you've run into
Jangan langsung
trouble
ngatain
and
tapi
need us
memang
to
gitu
help.
kenyataannya sih bener. Ada yang kelewat tuh.
And... Huh? Sataria?
Begitu bang. Tapi kenapa manusia ngeping? Ada apa manusia?
You...
Ada apa manusia?
know
Agak
me?
lucu sih.
Oh, well... you're pretty famous in the academia.
Don't worry, these are our friends. No need to be so guarded.
Belum kenalan sama Sataria.
I see.
I'm doing well. Many good things have happened recently.
Same here. Really, I feel
Hai
that
bang
my whole
siapa?
life has
Hai
started
bang
to
siapa?
shine
Maksud
after
siapa tuh
suddenly
gimana?
finding a new direction.
Oh, tell us everything.
Yeah.
All right, well, I suppose I've decided to leave the academia.
What?
Jadi kamu jadi peneliti lagi.
It's not that I've given up on being a
Terus
scholar.
mau
Instead, you
jadi
could say I've found a new identity.
Halo bang, halo Fajar.
I will no
Halo lagi
longer
loh. Fajar tuh
pursue
mana
research
ada
like a
lagi.
typical scholar, but I have not completely given up on my relationship to knowledge. I plan to leave the academia
Fajar
and return
mengajak
to
jadi
teach here.
guru. Oke.
Wow. So you want to be...
Sataria will return to support education. She can't teach everyone on her own, but there are many of
Ya,
us
dia semua
Eremites
banyak
all
kemana
over
jadi.
Sumeru.
Ya,
She came to discuss a collaboration with me and hoped that I could bring
Emiratan jadi guru
ideas
dong.
to the Eremites.
Lagi bener-bener baiknya dia. Dia tuh siapa?
Yes, it's my hope
Ini
that the
Yuna.
Eremites can help me select a group of smart people with the best aptitude for teaching. I'll teach them, and after they've finished learning from me, they can... That is the true meaning of education, and
The people of King Deshret suffer from sandstorms, exile, and ignorance. Miss Sataria is more than welcome to come teach here. Her arrival is like a
Iya,
star
siapa
shining
lagi
in the
di-
desert night. The stars have always
Pas seneng dia
guided
seneng, pas
caravans,
rewel dia
thieves,
rewel gitu
soldiers,
ya
and
dia semua ya.
travelers who get lost in the night. They lead those in the dark out of trouble and back to safety.
Oh, please. Where's all of this coming from?
You deserve these compliments. Mercenaries are accustomed to danger and don't fear death, which is why we recognize...
Sataria's idea will bring much good to many...
At first, I feared it was destined to fail. Everyone knows that as you know, all knowledge is under their surveillance and control. and very few desert dwellers. But what I heard at that time has been haunting my heart, as if there were lightning. Sataria, you tread a treacherous path, and the longer you ignore it, Sataria, why haven't you gone home? Never forget that the These words sparked something in me, and I knew
Apa tuh?
that I had
Tadinya
to
aku
bring
lagi lihat
something back
Bang
to my
Tora
people after
lagi
going home.
tadi aku lihat Bang Tora tapi lihat abang live langsung aku lihat abang, loh kok kenapa kamu memilihku daripada Bang Tora? Bang Tora kan lebih lebih banyak subscribernya. Tapi di situ kata Desna, tapi di situ di satu sisi manjanya dia lagi capek lo gimana? Lagi ngamuk protes, lagi baik seneng, lagi manja ini ya. Bagus dong harusnya.
Azar has received much needed punishment.
Simpelnya itu masuk kurang
Though,
ke
if you ask me,
Lord Sino helped me obtain permission to
Makin
leave
nolak
the
pun,
academia
oke.
for the desert, and accompanied me here to discuss collaboration with members. My plan was able to go smoothly thanks to
You're all doing so much for
Aside from that, I also have some other.
Lesser Lord Kusanali has allocated
Mod swing
many
aku kayaknya
resources
iya
to
makanya
support and
beda-beda.
develop the desert. I've done some business for her,
Makasih
and
langsung
part of
dari
it
dulu.
required the assistance of the Eremites. I applied for a few batches of educational materials from the academia, and sent them to several groups in the desert.
That's exactly what the people here need. Physical books and other related items.
Apart from this, the
Semua
academia
tes
is also
bidang
recruiting
siap.
scholars that are willing to teach in the desert. We must be persistent about
Sini
this,
kami
and
akan
maintain
menjalankan
these resources to ensure.
This is the first time in hundreds of years we've had a glimmer. Remember these words. Here lies our faithful priest, Kasala. His wisdom is a miracle
Apa
among
tuh
the people.
teman-teman dia lihat kami
deserving
kayak si
high
cewek
praise
mirip
and
kucing
admiration.
lagi minta makan.
I hope people
Oh,
with wisdom like that priest will rise again among the desert dwellers. Then we'll once again see the wisdom and
enough about us. Are you here to?
No, not at all. We're actually here on behalf. Neva wanted to write to everyone, but she wasn't sure where the letters should be sent. So a celebration feast will be held in 2 days at the Grambus. At the feast, we'll also be celebrating Sino's although, judging from your appearance, it seems you've already been reinstated.
Celebration? Feast?
kamu
That's
nggak
the
tahu.
first I've heard of it.
Dainari was right. He really didn't know.
this feast is for you.
It's rare to see that kind of expression from Lord Sino.
No, not really. But
Well, I still have a lot to handle here.
Semoga aku
Besides, I need to
harus
look after Miss
I'm
menolak.
afraid I won't be able to join you. The messages. I'm sorry for how I treated you before. But now I understand the beauty of you, and the art you symbolize are not only beautiful,
Bang tahu
but
Minecraft
also
tahu.
lively and powerful. So much
Minecraft
so that it was
Growtopia
prohibited.
tahu, tapi cuma sekedar tahu ya, mainnya enggak.
Please keep dancing, and someday I'll be able to appreciate your art and
Okay, we've got all that down.
Gitu.
Our job here is complete as well. Oh,
got it.
Biasa 2 hari jam 7 sampai malam. Oke. Man tahu creepypasta? Man tahu enggak? Creepypasta? Enggak tahu apa itu. Creepy apa tuh creepy? Menakutkan maksudnya. Pasta enggak tahu. Apa itu? Musuh ya? Musuhnya di Minecraft lah. Oh gitu.
today's the big day. Let's go to the Grand.
Gak ada ini ya. Gak ada auto follow nya gitu. Oke deh. Mumpung dipinjemin pot juga kan. Dipinjemin. Bukannya enggak punya sendiri kan? Creepypasta makhluk mitos. Ya makanya creepy itu maksudnya creepy gitu ya, menakutkan. Pasta tuh apa maksudnya? Belum itu. Nggak tahu, aku nggak main Minecraft. Kalau Growtopia sempet main bentar doang sih. Aku pengen beli tapi masih nyari-nyari yang bagus. Biasanya sih yang bagus pasti mahal sih. 300 ke atas nggak sih yang bagus tuh? Wih, rame di sini.
Everybody's already here. Looks like we're the last ones to arrive.
I'm here.
Ah, there you are.
Well, look who finally decided to show up.
You look like you came here immediately after finishing up some work.
But we're not late, are we? It's just that everyone
Aduh,
else
pot nggak
arrived.
nyampe, katanya sih sudah dapat. Masa ya cuma 150, kayaknya ada yang lebih deh.
I propose that the last one who arrived be put in charge of today's speeches.
Nah, there won't be any speeches today.
Oh, really?
Come join us over here. Let's share some great food and drinks.
Everything looks quite good.
Tahu, melon, jambu, ubi, apalagi tuh. Biasa cuma 2 tapi kurang.
Paimon can't wait! Traveler, just look at all the delicious food here.
Oh, maka bisa lalu menunjukkan saya akan dari semua orang. Lalu dengan seperti mimpi.
Wow, it's so delicious! Oh, this grilled meat tastes amazing!
Tapi aku nggak ada daging di situ.
The food was specially prepared for you by everyone in the Grand Bazaar. And everyone that came said that you saved Sumeru and wanted me to thank you all on their behalf.
Ah, feels kind of nice to be seen as a hero.
Being a bodyguard is also a hero's job. You've always been amazing.
Kalau sampai malam ini hujan ya sih udah. Kalau sampai malam ini hujan ya sih udah, sampai rumah ganti pakaian, beberapa kasur turu. Iyalah, apalagi udah dingin kan, mandi dulu sih.
My lady sure has a way with words. Thanks.
And I'm happy to meet everyone that participated in the great plan.
Don't mention it.
Come to think of it, we've really done something
Itu yang
impressive
masalah biasa
together.
We owe it to our abilities. And luck.
Really? Why do I remember everybody thinking that luck was
Lebih
against
sering
us and
menang itu
feeling like we
maksudnya.
hardly had a chance of succeeding?
That's how I remember it too.
It's luck
Oh,
that
Candice
brought us
nggak ikut
together.
ya?
And it was luck that let us form a team. Then, it took even more luck for us to formulate a plan and implement it successfully. Moreover, judging from the results, everything worked out well.
Yeah, everyone gave it their all when it
Mau
mattered
ke mandi
most.
sore. Ya, tapi kalau kehujanan biasanya mandi lagi sih kalau aku ya.
It was almost
Kalau
like a
basah sih,
group
tapi kalau nggak basah nggak
performance.
usah.
We took the stage and put on our best show. Everyone played their part, and thanks to everyone's efforts. So, would you say we're good actors too? It's such a blessing that Lesser Lord Kusanali was able to return to power at the Academia.
Yes, even after being abandoned and neglected so many
Kalau
times,
dia kadang yang
she's
dibuang dan
finally
diacukan.
returned. Lesser Lord Kusanali once used all her power in a great disaster, which resulted in her losing all her wisdom and memories of the past. This should be something everybody should remember. Huh? You look surprised.
Mukanya gitu. Ya karena
I didn't say
maksudnya
anything
kayak
wrong, did I?
muka devatanya, tapi karena dilupakan jadi ngomongnya Kusanali. Bang, YouTuber Kusanali bang siapa? Aku nggak terlalu sih,
No,
tapi yang
everything you said is
kalau
correct.
dulu itu ada Edozel, tapi sekarang udah nggak lagi kan Edozel. Paling sekarang yang aku nontonin terus itu ditarik, nggak sudah ditarik, udah kebaca. Apa? Paling yang aku masih tonton sekarang Miao Auk, terus Gema Show Indo sama Taraas. Apa tuh kata Desna? Untungnya juga di sini nggak rame amat, jadi mereka ribut pun aku nggak masalah. Nah, untungnya juga di sini nggak rame amat. Nah, jadi mereka ribut pun aku nggak masalah. Emang kalau rame terus mereka ribut jadi masalah? Harusnya nggak masalah juga dong.
Something wrong?
Yeah, what's with that face? You knew
Apa
all
harus
this
ngelamun
already.
saja? Iya.
Even if those two
Dia
giants
semuanya
of the
lupa
Academia
kecuali
are here, I
MC-nya.
still have to say it. Those sages really have some nerve. 500 years ago, Lesser Lord Kusanali used all her power for the people of Sumeru.
Nah
And
ini.
what did they do in return?
Sekian coba bang. Apa tuh coba? Kode redeem. Bukan itu kayaknya sudah deh kode redeem. Terus orang melakukan kode kata pengertian tentang sejarahnya juga berubah ya. Saya kalau sebenarnya adalah semua sejak awal. Ini saudaranya cuma apa saja kalau tahu kalau aku setelah sisa kemungkinan memiliki 10%.
If you bite the hand that feeds you, don't act surprised when
Kan
it turns
aku
into a
bilang
knuckle
mereka kalau
sandwich,
sampai ke
right,
saya
Sino?
ngomong suaranya bisa kedengaran sampai tetangga 3 rumah. Ya nggak apa-apa. Ya kan toh kalau misalnya ribut kan yang ditegur kan mereka bukan Desnanya.
Perhaps I shouldn't say this, but their treatment of Lesser Lord Kusanali calls for a more severe punishment.
You could simply tell Lesser Lord Kusanali that you wish to have Azar and his...
I respect our deity's decision. While we're on this topic, why didn't you accept the Academia's invitation to become...
Are you trying to say that I'm fit to be a sage?
Not at all. But every person handling the selection process has said that
Nggak,
you
kok
are the
enak
most
aja aku
suitable
jadinya loh.
candidate
Tapi
to
kan
lead the
orang lain kan
Academia
nggak tahu
right
kalau
now.
itu masih rombongannya Desna.
Why? Because he dethroned Azar from power?
Could you try to put it in another way? This is a
Menurut saya
good
sih aku
thing, yet
menggunakan
you're making
dengan
it sound like I overthrew Azar for my own personal gain.
But seriously though, I always wondered if you had some personal...
I did have my own motive, but it had nothing to do... If the rules of our nation were suddenly cast by the wayside, then it wouldn't be long until chaos ensued. I had no...
By that, you mean your life working as the academic...
Precisely.
Wait, is that all? So that's the only reason why you joined us and came up with...
It's reason enough.
You've certainly got quite the personality.
You flatter me.
All right then. How about you? You've already resumed...
That's right.
Will you be happy with that life?
It's not about being happy.
Masih banyak
There are
banget
merely
teman.
Even so, keep your spirits up and try to be happy, okay? And try to smile more every day. Just like I'm doing
Kayak
now.
aku nih, kayak aku subtitlenya.
Thank you.
Bicara dengan teman-teman menghindari pertemuan. Kode apa betul? Betul. Udah coba deh ya, aku udah copy kodenya. Kayaknya nggak bisa deh. Biasanya sih aku ngeklaimnya dari ini sih. Tidak valid bohong Zene udah bola.
I seldom participate in such lively gatherings. No. The Grand Bazaar is lively because the people here feel happiness from the bottom of their hearts. Unlike the farces at the Academia.
Apa tuh? Coba redeem bang, bisa itu salah. Bisa salah itu salah maksudnya gimana?
That happiness is an emotion.
Kayaknya udah deh. Biasanya kalau kode redeem tuh di awal-awal update nggak sih?
Insane by studying. Oh well.
Kelamaan animasi, salah hitam ya. Coba ulang. Oh oke. Biasanya sih karena ada ini sih biasanya ya. Karena ada spasi biasanya. Tuh kan, ada spasi. Udah kayaknya. Dia pernah kan sudah kan? Udah pernah kok.
There you are, traveler. Well, how is it? Are you enjoying the feast today? That's good. It's the first time I've ever invited so many exceptional people to one. You see, every guest here is quite extraordinary.
Kan kok nyeker loh. Iya bener sih. Ya suka-suka dia dong.
Make sure you live it up tonight.
Dapat di discuss soalnya. Udah lama itu kuat salah kodenya. Makanya aku udah klaim. Nggak pesan setelah pada Nindo. Oh gitu.
I'm honored to have her think of me this way. If I have a chance in the future, I would really like to invite her. I can't explain why, but
The atmosphere here is good.
Dia bisa bertemu denganmu di acara selama ini.
I don't often come to such places. I have a lot to handle these days. Otherwise, I could show you around.
Agak lucu juga kemarin pas keluar kota dia coba casual. Tahu. Ya nggak apa-apa. Lucu tuh dalam hal bagus apa jelek? Kayaknya dalam hal bagus ya harusnya.
My lady, the grilled meat over there is delicious.
Yes, I also tried some fruit. What an amazing place to relax. No wonder.
You said it. Oh, look who else is here.
Lucu imut loh, iyalah nggak expect aja aku loh.
Hello. Oh, I'm so happy Nilu invited everybody. Oh, now I have the chance to meet all the heroes.
Hey, less of that polite chit-chat and more eating and drinking. The feast is about having fun, not...
Nah dia kaya atau miskin? Kaya atau miskin? Kalau soal uang nggak usah kaya sih, karena kalau dari akademianya kan kaya. Duit mengantuk kayaknya aku sudah membuktikan.
hey, you can't just fall asleep here. Paimon will go find something delicious delicious for you to eat. You wake up once you put something yummy in your... Of course, just wait here.
Nah itu bisa duduk nyamping. Coba kita juga bisa duduk nyamping gitu sebagai MC ya. Apa karena aku kan tidur kamar jadi belum ngantuk atau karena aku kekenyangan seperti ada function. Ya ada Nahidanya.
It's me.
Kan bener. Kok ngeri sih kayak putih gitu. Percaya kesadaranku terbang lagi dengan.
You may blame me for being a bit too self-indulgent. I was thinking about talking with you, and the next thing I knew, I had made a connection with you. The connection between us is amazing. It's like Flora and the fancy
Apa tuh
girls
Nahida out sudah ya. Ada orang minta foto pas di mall malah gelanggapan dia tuh maksudnya Yunanya. Ada orang minta foto sama pas di mall. Memang cosplayer tuh pasti bakal diminta foto sih. Justru malah harapannya ada yang minta foto. Kalau misalnya kita ada cosplay terus nggak ada foto kan sedih ya.
I heard there's an amazing celebration feast today at the Grandpa's. Lately, I've been so busy dealing with all the fallout from recent events. So although you've already helped me with a lot, please say thank you to everyone for me.
Itu seperti mending kamu yang kecil. Iya.
Oh, is it not convenient?
Salah sedikit ini bener.
If I just show up all of a sudden, people will become. What if I end up scaring them and ruining this wonderful?
Nah iya, so Nahida ngomong secara langsung tuh.
Yes, I have.
Apa tuh?
You said I should go thank everyone as myself, right?
Buang kenapa buang? Minta diincang maksudnya gimana tuh? Ada yang ternyata sama wignya padahal sudah sedikit styling ulang. Bikin wig tuh repot kan ngurus wig tuh. Oh, tak kira apa?
I've decided to borrow your body for the time being. Please don't blame me.
Nggak gitu dong Nahida.
Also climbs up to the fence to get closer to the sky.
Tapi nggak gitu aku sih Nahida. Setidaknya buat janji lagi aku udah untuk. Nggak boleh kok gitu sih, salah hitam ya. Nggak balas chat gue lo. Kalau chat in game aku nggak gitu ngeliat chatnya di YouTube dong.
Are you awake now? Paimon was just about to bring you. It's me. Huh?
Hold up, what's going on?
I didn't expect to have a conversation with the consciousness of Lesser Lord Kusanali in the
Kok
Grand
maganda
Bazaar.
pesta.
Interesting.
Termasuk hebat sih kalau bikin sendiri
Is this
aku mah
also
yang
part
penting
of the feast?
jadi.
No, of course not. Are you Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Hello, Nilu.
You know who I am?
Yes, I already know every one of you.
Kalau Ether lucu sih, tapi kalau ini masih oke lah.
Dia, Paimon, and Dunyarzad.
Lesser Lord Kusanali?
I took the liberty of occupying the traveler's body so that I could thank all of you in person. Thank you so much for rescuing me, even if that meant placing your own safety in peril and taking the risk of becoming enemies with the academia, the sages, the doctor, the balladeer. Without you, without any of you, I would have been in a much more difficult situation. Had you not helped me to resolve the crisis, not only I, but Sumeru and even the people refer to you as the heroes who managed to rescue a god. I'm quite fond of this name. It not only explains your identities, but also bears witness to your relationship with me. Please, allow me to present to you my most sincere gratitude.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you have done so much for Sumeru, and I didn't even have a chance to do.
Dunyarzad, the suffering you endured during your illness is also proof of you being with.
You don't need to be so ceremonious. It's always been my duty to protect you.
This is how the relationship between the Academia and Dendro Archon should be. We just did what was necessary and set things back on the right path.
You're an Archon, but you act so humble. You really don't need to be so polite.
I'm honored to have been able to take part in this plan. Thank you, all of you. Thank you so much.
Nggak usah skip, berarti pas berubah ya kan. Apa aku bilang kan semua orang sudah bertemu dengan
Yeah.
ada muncul untuk mereka juga sama secara iya usah muncul secara langsung sedang juga pelaku malam. Apakah version ke-8 is real? Menurut aku iya, tapi nggak tahu kapan. Sebelum ada kartu apa sih mekanik kartu tuh memang udah ada sih. Malah ada 9, ada lebih malah katanya.
Are you awake? Did you rest well?
Langsung
After Nahida left, you ate a lot of food. You've become a glutton.
Kenapa kami sih aku sampai oh itu pasti beberapa kali misalnya.
That just means you still have a lot to learn from Master Paimon, the Sage of Gluttony. All right, since you're awake now, she should be in the academia right about now.
Oh ini apa endingnya di sini ya berarti ya, oke. Suasana tuh di atas ya setahu aku ya kan. Nanti kan katanya ada vision apa cahaya, ada dark juga.
Everyone hold hands.
Mana eventnya malah misalnya akun kelas dulu ya sih, harusnya event dulu sih.
Hello, traveler, and what a fantastic night. I'm still immersed in all that. So are we, and that's why we're here. Is there anything you want to know?
Nah ini kan pertanyaan-pertanyaannya.
After recent events, the Akasha can no longer. I've given it some thought, but this is definitely not a bad thing. Even the Akasha's centralized administration of knowledge has always restrained people's curiosity and curtailed the number of paths of. Although people may initially feel a little uncomfortable with the loss of the Akasha, and as for the future of Sumeru, the former sages have received their punishment, but the new sages have yet to be selected. I hope that the new 6 great sages will be more focused on academics. The other big issue is the people of King Deshret. All the residents of the desert. I've already taken some measures to address this. It will take some time to rebuild.
Masa balik lagi tentang apa yang terjadi setelah aku tidur semalaman.
You mean what happened after the doctor put you to sleep?
Apa dia diagnosisnya?
Not exactly.
Ketika kita pertama semalam
The
lagi
top
mampu
ranked
sepanjang
Fatui
kepada dewa.
Harbingers, up to
Dan
number
ada
3,
situasi
possess
seperti itu.
power. However, in spite
Terus
of the
terus
bad
kata siang
situation,
main adil.
I'm sure you remember
Pasti
the
ini
entity
sesuatu
that
yang merupakan
changed your
prinsip.
fate. The heavenly principles.
prinsip.
In fact, the heavenly principles has been quiet since the Conria
Aku
disaster
mengenal
500
itu
years
untuk
ago.
negosiasi.
A useless. I told him that the heavenly principles may be awakened if I destroy the Gnosis. Although it's just a bluff, I assumed that the heavenly principles wouldn't just stand by and let such extent. And as for what I exchanged for the Gnosis, the exchange served as both punishment for the doctor as well as a boon of new knowledge that I. He's still in a coma.
Oh, menyembunyikan sekarang seperti seorang menyembunyikan Saleh.
I know you have many misgivings about him, but as someone who had become a god, don't worry. I'll keep an eye on him and make. In addition, there are still some mysteries left in him. Some things mean his future will be determined by fate.
Tentang Fontaine, perhentian selanjutnya perjalananku. Oh iya.
Is that where you're headed next? Fontaine, the nation of justice? As far as I know,
Ya,
that
kalau
nation operates
dijalankan
in the
dengan
judicial
tinggi
system.
pengadilan.
Does their Archon personally judge people? No, there's a chief justice in Fontaine. Generally speaking,
itu
the Hydra Archon, Fossilor, won't
Fossilor,
preside over
keren namanya.
individual trials.
Tidak akan bercanda mengenai dirinya.
However, even then, Fossilor will still make herself
Fossilor
present at just
bacanya.
about every trial. It seems that she just likes to immerse herself in that. As Archon, she still reserves the right to influence the final verdict. Anyway, let's just say...
Let's say apa? Si atau he dia bilang entar.
Is that where it has
Kalau dia
far
she berarti
as there
cewek.
Archon? No, there's a however, as Archon, she's... Anyway, let's just say she's got...
Oh si berarti cewek berarti ya. Confirm berarti cewek berarti.
Are you sure? Isn't there something else you haven't asked about yet?
Iya dia tahu tapi nggak jawab Bin.
You mean about your brother? While you were resting at Gandharvaville, I took some time to perform an Irminsul search for information on your brother.
Tapi berdua datang di dalam alam lain terus jalan masih apa dimensi.
Yeah, isn't Irminsul a repository for all the
Jadi harusnya
information
nggak
and
nunggu
memories
pas
of
kakaknya
Tibet?
deh.
So there shouldn't be anything on her or her brother.
Apa ya? Her atau her brother. Oke.
This is true in your case. Irminsul indeed does not have any information on you. However, there must be something
Yang jelas
different about
berbeda
your
jenis sudah
brother.
pernah memiliki catatannya. Oh gitu.
Because
Berarti dia
as
ada
it turns
catatannya.
out, the world has recorded information on him after all. What? There's only one possible explanation. He belongs to this
Oh,
world.
apa gitu? Karena mungkin ada satu soal bertuang sama dia di antara bintang mungkin bisa terbang. Ini tidak mungkin apa mungkin ada yang salah dengan kata atau mungkin dia ini sudah melakukan sesuatu terhadapnya.
But nothing about this makes any sense. Wasn't this your first trip to Tibet?
Apa ada sesuatu lain apa kamu tahu apa yang terjadi kepadanya? Kayak nggak tahu deh.
According to the records I was able to access, your sibling suddenly appeared in Konria. After the Konria disaster, he began his journey through the 7 nations of Tibet. But just as his journey was about to reach its conclusion, the Irminsul records on him
Itu
suddenly become
akhirnya
fuzzy.
nggak kecatat.
What do you mean fuzzy? Did something happen to him? All I know for sure is that somebody, for
Untuk
reasons
bahasa
only
satu
they
dengan
can know,
sengaja
is deliberately
mengaburkan
obfuscating his fate. And whoever it is, if
kalau
they can do
gabungannya
that...
habis.
But even that wouldn't explain how he somehow comes from this world. Something else I noticed was that according to these records, the Fatui have not classified your sibling as one of the descenders. What's a descender? Paimon's never heard of it. Look, I'm sure you must be curious about the information I received from the Fatui in return for my
Kalian pasti
gnosis,
merasa
right?
dengan gnosis yang dapat gnosis sebagai
A
dasar.
very important part of the intel was about
Okay,
this
that's
world's
true.
descenders. External beings, ones
Ini
that don't
ini
belong to
kehadiran
this
sesuatu
world.
dari dalam.
Traveler, you are Tevat's 4th descender.
Kenapa keempat?
Huh? So the Fatui count 3 other
That's a-
descenders
that's
before the
yeah.
traveler? And that's right. My current
Oh, satu tahun
hypothesis is
satu
that the
lakukan
first
seperti itu.
descender
Benar.
was likely what we now call the Heavenly Principles. As for the other descenders, I still need to verify their existence. Paimon's head's about to burst from all this crazy new information. And yet, even
Jelas,
knowing
tahu
all
semua sekarang ini
this,
mas yang belum
I'm sure you must still
konsep
have a
belum
lot of
misalkan
unanswered
bisa
questions. There are many questions in my heart as well. I will need some
juga
time
perlu
to
waktu
go
untuk
through
mengenai apa
each
yang kamu
one of them.
katakan tadi. Iya.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey anew and depart from Sumeru. I'm very interested in your future. It's a journey that can't be observed or
Semoga
recorded by this world.
perjalanan yang tidak semoga sebuah perjalanan tidak bisa diamati oleh orang dunia.
If fate is the ultimate knowledge, then your future will be the ultimate fate. Paimon's sure glad we got to meet you, Nahida. The pleasure is all mine. I can't thank you enough. Alright, that's enough talk for today.
Karena aku hati-hati saja mungkin
Just
bisa menjadi
close
mimpi
your
kalian.
eyes.
Diancamnya begitu baru selesai. Closingnya begitu ya.
Things in Sumeru have settled down now. Paimon bets people will be coming up with new and interesting ideas at this time. How about we take a walk around Sumeru City and see if anyone needs our help? Paimon has a sneaking suspicion that it just might pay off. Is
Tetap
there
sama
anything
ya.
you want to...
Oh iya. Nah kakakku yang tadi terakhir ya.
And soon, you'll also begin your journey. I'm very interested in your future. If fate is the ultimate knowledge, I'm unsure. The pleasure is... Alright, that...
Nah, dia membaca pikirannya sendiri. Oh, nggak bisa. Tak kira bisa. 53, oke, masih cobalah event sebentar. Oke, ini harusnya gini sih. Satu, dia nggak ada yang nonton. Sedih amat. Komposisi menunjukkan belum pernah kamu dengar. Saya Jumat atau besok ya, saya Jumat.
Huh? There's a new bulletin board here. And it has pictures of fun.
Anjay ya. Tetapi untuk menangkap bunuh jinak berhasil dengan maka dekat ingin memerintah beberapa Allah saya ingin membentuk dari untuk sesuatu. Mereka terutama piala pertahanan bawang. Benar-benar coba.
Fungi are monsters! Let's go check out the
Untuk
tournament.
nama
If it's as dangerous as it's...
kondisi menakjubkan yang belum pernah kamu dengar. Jauh amat di situ, oke.
Everyone hold hands.
When doing business, it's good to leave some haggling room by starting at a higher price.
I see everything.
Those who are greedy with small things will get into big trouble one day.
Apa tuh? Halo bang, halo Rezi, kenapa? Wah, si sepuh ternyata di sini. Mana ada sepuh? Kenapa aku dipanggil sepuh? Habis dari mana? Habis dari stream yang siapa nih?
Welcome, contestants, to the Niludpala Cup Beast Tamers Tournament. I am Kautilya, a senior Amorta researcher and the organizer. I'm sure you're probably all very intrigued by the idea of fighting fungi and excited at the prospect of our amazing
Itu si
prizes.
Yusuke sepuh. Wah, sepuh. Oh, si Yusuke. Ya, Yusuke ada di mana-mana dia.
About the safety of this, worry not. The wisdom orb we've developed exclusively for this event makes use of Amorta's most advanced, so please cast your reservations. Also, it gives me great pleasure to announce that this event is sponsored by Mr. Elhingen, a renowned businessman
60
from
juta mora
Montreal who
awal.
has generously provided a grand total of 60 million mora. And if anyone is able to prove themselves capable of carrying out Mr. Elhingen's philosophy, the only other condition is that the winner must agree to carry on Mr. Elhingen's legacy by hosting the
Apa tuh?
Niludpala Cup
Seru nih
Beast
bang
Tamers
eventnya
Tournament
kayaknya.
in the future.
Pokoknya kalau biasanya satu patch itu ada satu event yang ada voice actornya. Nah itu berarti event utamanya.
Whoa! Paimon can't believe that rich
Mau
guy
buang
threw
uang 60
60
juta.
million mora at this event. Just like that. Also, hosted by an academia scholar, huh? So, why don't we enter the tournament and see if this wisdom orb thingy actually
Emang
works?
kamu cuma pengen duitnya doang, betul kan?
No, that's not it. It's just, and he sounded really confident. Paimon's curious
Belum bisa
about
event
how
karena
this
belum quest.
mysterious fungi
Bisa
taming
di
device
skip
works.
kok. Bang mau apa tuh? Bang mau keluarin eventnya nih. Ah, maksudnya tentangnya tuh gimana? Mau ngajak apa gimana tuh? Enggak, kalau sekarang quest bisa di skip. Tapi disarankan nyelesain dulu sih. Tapi memang akun konsumerku lama ya, bagian 5. Bisa 5 jaman deh kalau nggak di skip-skip.
Although they've caused this trouble
Tapi
in the
bisa di
past,
tapi bisa di skip kok. Ada tombolnya percepat apa gitu.
right? They're more like wild animals with bad tempers. Since there's no longer any safety concerns, we don't. Besides, if we do well in the tournament,
Nggak ada
we'll be
cookie.
able to earn some extra mora. There are
Iya, ada
basically
tempat
no drawback. Yep, that's the way we roll. Looks like we sign up over there. Come on.
Ah, ada tombolnya. Nanti aku tunjukin deh mungkin aja akun kedua. Aku kan belum event. Belum selesai akun quest. Belum penutupannya. Bisa dipercepat kok. Sama kayak yang quest college kemarin juga gitu. Masalahnya saya harus ngesan questnya nih loh.
People ahead of us are still signing up. Let's wait our turn.
Ah, bukan tetap bisa ya? Harusnya bisa sih, nanti aku coba lihat deh akun yang kedua.
Golden Comet and Silver Companion. So, you're competing too?
Huh? You know us? But what's with the...
You're a tough duo if the posters are to be believed.
Yang
Some
jelas
mercenaries who
banyak yang
managed to
bersoal
escape from
gitu.
you painted your portraits.
Paimon doesn't know whether to be flattered.
Unfortunately, the rules of this tournament state the beast tamers aren't allowed to use their weapons or even fight each other directly.
Oh ini ya yang Pokemon ini kayak Pokemon bener sih. Ibaratnya ketemu sama rivalnya gitu ya.
The tournament is about capturing fungi, training them, and commanding them in combat. There's no way of knowing whether...
That's true. We've never captured a fungus before and wouldn't know anything. Wait a second. You don't look like a staff member. What are you lecturing us for?
The name's Ania. I used to work for the Eremites, taming grumpy sumpter beasts. Ended up with a reputation for being a beast tamer, so they got me involved with testing the wisdom orb early on. Anyway, my name ain't worth remembering. I'm just an illiterate nobody. All I'm good for is doing odd jobs for Eremite mercs. Just think of me as another contestant. I do have a lot of experience taming beasts, though.
Aku ajar. Oh dia
Want
baik.
me to teach you?
Nanti kemampuan kami ya menurut sama.
You guys are worth me getting to know, as allies or opponents. Because either way, you can get rid of some obstacles.
Well, that was blunt. But
Lebih bagus lah jujur.
definitely better to have an expert teach us than figure everything out on our own.
All right then. Take this wisdom orb and let's go catch...
She gets right to the point.
Kan udah kayak dia tuh mengangkat fungus. Oke. Tapi biasanya kalau quest kalau event utama tuh masa berlakunya panjang sih sampai update sih. Jadi harusnya masih aman lah.
This area are highly compatible with the wisdom orb, and they're ideal for training and competing with. The wisdom orb can capture and store fungi. It also serves as a controller. I recommend giving each fungus a code name to make commanding.
Oh iya bisa kasih nama nantinya.
For example, this one next to me is Pyro 1, which means Pyro fungus number 1.
You just go off their element and then number them?
Cuma namanya nomorin doang.
Seems kind of boring to Paimon. This fungus looks pretty lively. Why don't we call it Bouncy Happy Shroom?
Memang juara gak sih nama.
Thanks, but no thanks. I've got my own way of naming.
Yeah, you're probably used to calling it Pyro 1 anyway. All right, we'll stop. But wait until you hear the...
Apa nih tutorialnya nih? Oh enggak, komposisi menentukan sebelum itu akan besar. Semua buaya ya udah deh mampir dulu.
Everyone hold hands. Positions.
Lumayan friendshipnya. Nah, di dalam tentang fungsi dalam menangkap akan terus bergerak dan sebenarnya pada saat menangkapnya ke dalam destinasi masuk ke dalam pada kamu sampai di atas dan itu. Oke. Setelah menangkan terus kata yang begitu ditangkap. Cara menjadi dengan ditangkap. Terus kita akan menekan terkomunikasi. Terus pada dalam penangkapan dan kalau itu akan masuk ke kasus meningkat kemajuan. Nah, typo masih ada typo. Moyo first. Setelah menerima pengaruh sekolah juga cepat masukkan time. Berarti harus equip dulu ya. Biasa sih gadgetnya masih berlaku nggak? Nggak ada ya? Nggak ada gadgetnya. Oh di sini tuh. Oh ada. Nah, usah menangkap fungus dalam area. Oh fungus itu ada dua macam. Bisa yang gitu atau yang itu. Oke. Sampai dari sini. Oh TP ngelempar ya. Oke. Susah pakai stick. Dia lurus kah atau dia ada hiperbola gitu? Kan lurus deh. Apa memang nggak sampai? Oh alah. Pakai stick susah ngakainnya. Oh, ada tantangannya. Oke. Ah, lepas ya, malah kesana aja. Enggak, maksudku mau ganti emerald skill pakai apa? Bullet ya? Oh, oke. Sayang nih banyak ini nggak diambilin. Dia bolak-balik memang, oke. Sama sekat atau fungus. Oh, memang dua-duanya bukan milih ya. Oke, oke. Ini mah gampang. Menangkap bor listrik, jamur semut, jamur kesemutan. Ah, topi gendang, topi kok namanya sama semua. Ya, apa-apanya sama semua.
Paimon's a fungi naming expert. Every one of these will sound really cool when you call them
Yang
out
kedua
in the
tuh,
arena.
maksudnya apa? Tiga-tiga sama aja. Iya, tiga sama aja.
The round hat on this little guy's head kinda looks like a drum, don't you think?
Di tato pasti bunyinya kayak tak.
When she saw it was,
Dikasih nama
if you
tapi
hit
gede.
it on
Mana ada ditakol bunyi tang itu yang bunyi itu ngik.
look how happy it looks. That means it likes the name. Okay then, Bongo Head it is. Aw, Bongo Head's just like a little puppy.
Nggak nyangka ada mau sebelah semut
Side
ini.
of a fun. From now on, we need to look out for each other, Bongo Head. Okay, let's go catch some more fungi and make it.
Oke. Mereka akan lihat berikutnya. Oh, oke. Oh, jauh ya. Dekat. Oke. 20.05. Tapi dua ini gampang aja, soalnya nangkep dari deket aja bisa kok. Iya, karena tadi susah aku. Gampang jadi. Pinggang kawat, kepala besi, berabregat kan kayak gitu coba namanya. Kepala besar tapi karena cepat, kepala besi aja dah. Itu pinggang pas kuat kalau bisa ya kan badan gitu-gitu. Sini gitu namanya ding dong. Kok ding dong? Doi semua kayaknya bakalan bunyi kalau kata satu pas nggak nyambung. Paman jadi kayak kata gara-gara ngikutin dia kasih nama tempat tiga tadi deh. Nah itu bisa sekaligus melihat banyak. Suara Paman ke tikus yang kecepit pintu. Hah? Oh kayak cepet pintu? Memang begitu suara Paman Jepang, Inggris. Kalau yang Paman awal iya bagus. Sekarang Pamannya begitu. Udah pakai apa tuh kalau dia untuk penelitian untuk menilai kemampuan aspek.
I can't believe we're making progress so quickly. It's all thanks to your help, honey. Huh? Look, someone's staggering along with a fungus running circles around her.
Oh, sekalian ngenalin dengan siapa Layla ya?
She's collapsed. Let's go see what's happening.
Nah itu yang ikut toh. Ya oke. Gadgetnya.
I can't go on. Are you hurt? How bad is it?
Pyro 1, take it out.
Wait, it's not an enemy. It's my
Suaranya ya ampun.
I'm just a little.
Dia masih perlu 3 jam lagi buat ikut.
But I still need to find 3 more shroom buddies to qualify for the tournament.
Layla minta 5 ya bang? Enggak, minta 4. Aku minta 4 deh.
You mean you're a contestant too? I wasn't counting on running into other contestants here.
Si puter-puter.
This is the end of the road for me. Look after Twirly Whirly for me. Hey, don't give up. It's not like we're a bunch of eremites trying to steal your fun. You should at least hang in there until we're in the arena, so we can compete. Ania over here is a professional beast tamer, and despite knowing that we might be her...
Was that supposed to be a compliment?
Sudah bilang makasih aja, pemain mas banget.
State your name and mission. Golden Comet and Silver Companion shall gladly come to your... Really? Then, could you please help me collect the rest of the 4 shroom buddies? My name is Layla. I'm just a student in the Starshan, so I don't have any impressive titles or anything. If I can make it to the quarterfinals, I'll get to take my shroom buddies home and delegate some of my physical labor to them. Of course, I'll take good care of them too. Oh yeah, Paimon read that in the rules somewhere. All quarterfinalists get to take, but what do you mean physical labor? You're a student. Shouldn't you be busy with... This is pretty embarrassing, but
Bukan di donsol na ko
I must
energi.
have some sort of congenital sleep disorder or something. Even the smallest amount of exercise makes me... Well,
Yan buku atau banja ke toko.
you don't need to be embarrassed about that. It's totally normal. Paimon delegates chores to her all the time.
Nggak gitu dong.
First she calls them buddies, then she talks about wanting to live with them. Ridiculous. She's...
Ya, gitu ya.
Well, looks like you've mastered everything already and moved on. I'll see you around.
Huh? Why isn't Nia lead? We haven't thanked you or Pyro won yet, Nia. Let's at least
Simpan bareng dulu.
together. What's wrong? That...
Yang tahu dia lawan situ cuma belakang tapi nggak jadi ya bentuknya
Make a
soalnya.
great first impression, but she's definitely not a bad person.
Bentuk ketemu mendadak juga ketemu gitu turnamen. Soal memang cocoknya pakai bahasa Jepang lebih enak dengar. Dua-duanya sama-sama bagus sih. Tapi memang benar kalau dibandingin dengan awal main di 1.0 waktu kita pertama kali ketemu Paimon, memang suaranya beda. Aku memang lebih suka suara Paimon yang awal main itu. Beda suaranya, bagusan kayak gitu. Tapi sejak update berapa kan diubah gitu suaranya. Voice actor sama, tapi ini apa Hoyoverse-nya yang nyuruh bedain karakteristiknya.
In the meantime, let's follow her example by doing our best in the tournament, helping other contestants. Thank you so much.
Suaranya Layla lemes ya.
Nicely done. Now that we put together Layla's team, she...
Oh, dipercepat ya, di skip. Malah akhirnya jauh amat ke ormas lagi. Mati oh enggak. Cuma apa sih? 20-11. Tuh enak. Kita nggak tahu dapat apa tapi dapat. Oh iya dong, balik sana lagi. Jauh. Tapi memang sengaja dibikin jauh sih supaya kita tuh mengeksplor area yang jarang dipakai. Makanya dikasihnya tuh yang jauh-jauh. Harusnya sih, oh nggak bisa juga ya, ini pelabuhan sih. Lah bisa gitu ya, bisa apa? Nahida tadi, iya enaknya gitu. Kita nggak tahu mau ngambil apa ya udah. Maksudnya tuh di peta ada satu yang mau diambil, ya udah diarahin aja sembarang. Siapa tahu dapat item lain. Enak pakai Nahida. Tinggal ketemu dia.
Actually, I hope I don't have to fight
Melawan kalian.
Hello there,
Dih,
little
tiba-tiba ada
one.
Yaimi kok dari mana hubungannya? Belum dijelasin.
Sure enough, you're at the center of the action once again.
Oh iya, ngetisnya sendiri kan Yaimi kok kan ngetis akun kosnya Sumeru.
Miko, what are you doing here? Is Paimon hallucinating?
This tournament was advertised far and wide,
Saya harus kembali ke
including
domba
all
soalnya
the way
di bagian
over in
episode.
Inazuma.
They even handed out flyers in front of Yai Publishing House. Don't you think a tournament like this makes a perfect
Oh, yang
candidate
membuat
for light
novel ya
novel
sih cuma banyak
treatment?
bahan.
Yai Publishing House is working on a bestseller that, if all goes to plan, will stay a bestseller for the next 50
Modal
years.
cepat-cepat dapat bahan makanan lah, iya memang.
Friendship and rivalry.
Asal nge-aim
So we
aja,
decided to bring
dapet
our
kan.
up-and-coming author Soka
Padahal
here
nyata
to
cuma
gather
ngambil
some
satu kan yang di
inspiration.
depan. Ya udah sekalian aja, sekalian ngambil depan, sekalian sembarang arahin.
I, of course, need to ensure my writer's manuscripts are up to par. So, I will be taking part in the
Daftar,
tournament
oh
myself to
walah.
get a little taste of what it's
Ngelawan
like.
juga nih.
Here's my little partner in crime. Soka named it
Tukang sambar
Bizarre.
ya ampun.
I think it's rather good.
Who knew there'd be such a big turnout?
Iya, ini bener-bener luar ekspektasi lah.
Soka, come say hi to the little ones. They're set to be some of the fiercest competition you face.
Yes, Chief Editor. For the sake of my readership, I won't back down.
Oh, dia agak gagap ya.
Miku doesn't mean we'll go easy on you.
Ooh, yes, more of that. Do you
Ada
feel that,
memang
Soka? Declaring a
sebelum
challenge to your
dan
archenemy in the making before the competition.
I wouldn't say I'm feeling that exactly. Just thinking about competing against Her Excellency's Hanamizaka tour confidant is making me so nervous.
Animasinya baru tuh.
In that case, head back to the inn and capture your nervous breakdown in writing while it's still fresh.
She's terrifying.
Oke, berteman sama dia.
She also seems really dedicated to...
And who is this softly spoken little...
She's our new friend, Layla! We met her. Layla's entering the tournament because she wants to take her
Training fungi. And then... How fascinating. You must be full of secrets. I'm Yai Miko, a light novel editor. Purely out of personal interest. And right now, what I'm most interested in is you.
I have no idea how to traveler, Paimon, but I want to get to know my fortune buddies a little better and prepare for the qualifiers, so
Itu lari dia semangat.
training now. Don't push yourself too hard, Layla. You'll end up collapsing from exhaustion. Miko, what are you...
Oh, am I really so terrifying? Well then, I'll simply have to talk to her again another time to clear things up. But that can wait. Judging from your expression, it seems like you have
Manggil
something more
bos,
to say
jangan
to
bener
me,
sih.
little one.
Harus langsung nyala musuhku apa ada balik.
I'm comforted to know that you didn't lose your heads amidst the hype, and you're not just in this to have some
Guji Yae, what an honor to finally meet you. We're so privileged that our tournament is your first.
Huh? Isn't that the organizer?
Goodness, I presume that the tournament is proceeding very smoothly indeed. Otherwise, how would the host and sponsor themselves...
How you jest, Guji Yae! Though such is your esteemed self to... I see you've already had the chance to try out the Wisdom Orb. What are your thoughts on the future prospects of this technology? You know, with your blessing, it can be introduced into
Aduh, entah kenapa mukanya ngeselin. Memang ya itu licik orangnya.
Right
Ya itu
now,
memang
I'm
licik
nothing but an
orangnya.
ordinary
Serem-serem
editor-in-chief.
nakutin gitu.
I'm here to enjoy my vacation and gather some inspiration along the way. And if I can at all help it, I'd rather not concern myself with such weighty topics as the future fate of nature.
Don't be so pushy, Mr. Coutelia. Droning on about the Academia's business ambitions is hardly respectful, not to mention that Guji Yae is busy catching up with her friends.
Berarti di sini kena apa kayak alasan kenapa ya nanti rirannya Cilda sama Yae ya. Iya ya. Nah, itulah mungkin alasannya kenapa Yae dibuat riran. Jadi dia dipasukin di event. Nah, Cilda itu nggak tahu nanti apakah ada di sini juga.
You do conduct yourself in such an unobtrusive manner, much as you have in your entire career.
Why, to hear such high praise from the great Guji Yae is more prestige than I could ever hope for. Also, to have the renowned traveler here at the tournament
makasih kan. Itu animasi baru tuh. Di event ini banyak animasi baru.
Miko, they're here to do business with you, right? Should you really be turning them away like this? Especially the rich guy? Paimon thinks working with him could have a lot of it.
Promoting an entirely new event throughout all of Tevat so rapidly would be an impossible feat for any ordinary businessman. I, for one, do not wish for Yai Publishing House to be the subordinate partner in a business relationship with... Besides, the tournament has only just begun. Who knows whether it will go on to be a success. I want to focus on trying to enjoy myself. Fungi may look adorable, but they carry potent elemental energy inside their bodies.
So it wasn't just us. Yeah, we started out with some safety concerns. At least all the fungi we used it on have been very well behaved.
Itu
Like the bongo head here. Seems we don't need to be too nervous after all.
Oh, Paimon, you're just as carefree and enthusiastic as ever. Well, it's about time for me to get into character. See you in the qualifiers. Blitzara, say goodbye to our friends.
Nanti saya goodbye metir lagi. Katanya Gnosis Baal diambil ya bang. Gnosisnya Baal alias Gnosis Elektro itu ceritanya panjang. Dia pertama kali dari awal dia nggak dipegang sama Baal atau Raiden Shogun ya. Dia dipegang sama Yae. Terus pas di story conquestnya Inazuma kan MC-nya pingsan tuh karena Sekarang atau apa itu. Nah habis itu Yae datang nolongin kita, ditukar dengan Gnosis. Jadi Gnosisnya ada di Sekarang. Terus lanjut lagi di Sumeru. Setelah Sekarangnya setelah Gnosis Elektronya dari Sekarang diambil sama Nahida. Terus Nahida kayak tukaran dengan informasi ke Dottore. Jadi sekarang ada di Dottore Gnosis Elektronya. Gacha bang, gacha apa Zen? Nggak bisa gacha Zen. Halo, siapa lo magri nih? Aku mau endstream sih bentar lagi. Itu benar-benar jangan tapi ganti ya. Oke. Aku mau buka eventnya. Dagang, buat ini ya. Level up-nya. Oke. Jadi intinya penyebab masalah di semua gara-gara MC. Iya, gara-gara MC. Kalau nggak ada MC semuanya tidak ketahuan. Tidak ketahuan tapi masalahnya jadi permanen kayak penyakitnya kan masih ada. Tapi masalahnya tuh membuat jadi benar gitu loh ibaratnya tuh. Apa sih pemerintahan gitu.
The champions to be here at long last.
Champions to be?
Of course. I was standing right next to you when you collected your wisdom orb. I couldn't find a convenient opportunity to interact with an expert mentor like Hania. I'm sure you'll become excellent.
If even the staff are singing her praises, Hania must really know what...
Apa nih? Yang itu tentang mati kalau menjadi koneksi untuk bangkitkan. Gunakan tukar untuk merebut sebelahan. Swipe. Walah. Lucu. Mau coba memastikan tuh apa tuh masalah diakui sebagai penyebab masalah diakui sebagai pahlawan loh. Tapi kalau dia tidak mengungkit masalahnya maka masalah itu ada tapi ketutupan. Cuman MC-nya tuh secara nggak langsung mengungkitnya gitu. Bum. Aku semakin yakin kalau MC aslinya adalah Lumin. Dua-duanya masih cocok sih. Ada beberapa yang cocok, ada beberapa yang nggak cocok. Enggak, ada beberapa quest yang lebih cocok Ether, ada beberapa quest yang lebih cocok Lumin. Kayak di Inazuma lebih cocok Ether deh. Sumeru ini masih imbang lah. Balance lah. Ini macam-macam minuman putar, tukar. Pakai D-pad dah tuh. Oke. Bentar, balikinnya gimana? Maralkan. Agak nggak enak sih. Harusnya gerakinnya nih pakai analog harusnya. Pakai D-pad lebih enak sih. Terus nukar pakai L1 R1 gak sih? Agak singko gak kalau gitu. Oke. Gimana sih? Oke gitu. Yang gampang aja dah, yang gampang dulu. Putaran bisa dibalik kan? Putaran bisa dibalik ya. Oke. Ya bisa berlawanan maksud aku. Dan nggak ada lagunya, sepi jadinya. Oke. Jumlah langkah racikan 10. Oh ini eventnya ya. Oke. Oh iya keren sih, bener sih, bener keren sih. Ah telong kenapa? Clothing hide itu. Oh oke, bentar. Oh animasinya begitu, oke. Geo. Oh kejadian untuk anime. Oh oke. Selesai menanggung potensi clothing itu. Oh eventnya gampang ya kayaknya. Ini belum kebuka kan? Lucu lagi animasinya sih ya. Oh oke, eventnya simple ya. Semoga event kedepannya nggak ada masuk ke domain Inazuma. Kenapa nggak mau ke domain Inazuma? Paimon diculik, tolong datang ke lokasi jalan gimana Paimon diculik? Siapa yang nyulik Paimon? (24) ya, nanti deh sampai 30 deh baru masuk tipat. Gunakan salin untuk langsung menyalin warna pelajar di pilihan suruh nyalin. Gimana cara nyalin? Coba. Coba gini. Oh gitu, oke. Oh tapi terbatas ya, oke. Mbak dicariin operator, mana ada, tahu dari mana? Kalau jam segini tuh operator lagi siap-siap closing. Salin tukar, oke. Birunya di bawah, berarti ini di... Oh berarti ada salinnya, berarti ini salinnya berarti ada 2 kali. Ya sih, tukar dulu aja sih. Enggak, maksudnya gimana sih? Putar maksudnya. Bukan putar gitu. Yalah. Ini masih harus diperbaiki lagi sih, soalnya agak ngebug gitu. Maksud aku mau muter ini yang ke atas. Nah, maksud tuh gini loh. Nah, tapi kepilihnya ke situ. Tujuannya kenapa? Kamu diculik, tolong. Kenapa? Nangis. Pengguna posisi tersusun untuk langsung menekan yang sesuai. Bisa susun. Tapi nggak bisa diingat dong. Oh bisa diingat dikit ya. Nah, aku mau. Oh tukaran nggak ada, oke. Ini jadinya nanti ini nggak sih? Susunnya gitu, oke. Nah, so aku gitu, habis itu ininya taruh ke sini. Oh, tukeran begitu. Oke. Apa tuh? Pusing bang kalau masuk domain Inazuma kayak di event golden lu masuk ke domainnya Kazuha. Oh ya muter-muter itu, nggak suka muter-muter ya. Komunisme juga bisa begitu tanpa batang khusus. Fungi, bukan fungus, fungi. Oke, udah jam segini kayaknya aku end stream deh. Udah jam 27. Memang sih yang domainnya Inazuma tuh yang kayak Kazuha kan domainnya muter-muter itu agak nyebelin. Ya apalagi kalau main pakai stick. Kalau main pakai HP kan ngegerakin kameranya agak susah. Kalau pakai keyboard mouse gampang kan, pakai mouse. Agak nyebelin. Dan mungkin bagi sebagian orang juga pusing kan diputer-puter begitu. Mana jadi pening. Nah iya, makanya sebagian orang mungkin ada yang nggak suka bukan karena susah atau apa, tapi karena pusing. Tapi kalau aku nggak sih, kalau aku normal itu tuh biasa aja. Cuma nyebelin aja muter-muternya. Wah, mau dan bang, iya lagi jam 8:30 Liu Kang. Kan aku biasa live-nya selesai jam segitu, jam segini. Mulainya jam 6-an atau jam 6:30, selesainya jam 8:30. Iya 8:30. Atau kadang paling cepat live-nya tuh mulai sebelum jam 5. Soalnya harus tutup ruko.
Everyone hold hands.
Iya ya, jauh lebih enak pakai magic guide dibandingkan sakri lah. Ini pun belum masih level 90. Kalau buat on field kayaknya. Gimana sih? Ya nggak kena. Kok geser? Mesti batalin nggak bisa lagi. Bisa sih, tinggal jauhin aja. Besok live nggak bang? Besok Jumat live sih. Harusnya live sih, nggak ada apa ibaratnya sampai apa sih, untuk sekarang nggak ada alasan buat nggak live sih. Live kok, kenapa? Mau ini domain Nahida, domain talent Nahida maksudnya? Atau mau kemana? Atau mau bareng apa gimana? Enakan magic guide. Iya, kalau buat on field enakan magic guide sih. Kalau buat off field mungkin lebih enak sakri visual fragment mungkin ya. Gaban nanya aja soalnya aku gabut besok. Walah, gabut. Berarti selama ini sibuk ya, baru besok bisa santai, bisa gabut. Oh ini yang tadi ya, yang send her ya kalau nggak salah. Oh iya. Ya nggak bisa, aish. Aku masuk tipot ya udahlah, nggak usah lah. Kalau gitu stopnya di sini deh. Oke, kalau gitu aku stop streaming ya. Makasih udah pada nonton loh. Hop. Sibuk gimana? Oh berarti Liu Kang sama kayak siapa? Jamal ya. Kalau Jamal ada, dia kerjanya pengacara, pengangguran banyak acara. Ya udah kalau gitu aku stop streaming ya. Makasih loh udah pada nonton. Nih kayaknya tinggal Liu Kang sendirian deh. Apakah ada orang lain di belakang lain Liu Kang gitu? Tutup, pulihkan chat, besarin 740, cuman biasanya lebih banyak sih. Sekolah kayak biasa. Oh sekolah, oh masih sekolah. Kalau Jamal dia udah lulus, jadi dia pengacara, pengangguran banyak acara. Kalau masih sekolah sih, kalau misalnya gabut gitu ikut ekskul sih, biar banyak teman. Pokoknya sekolah kuliah tuh tujuannya nyari temen, selain nyari ilmu ya, tapi lebih nyari temen sih. Sepertinya hanya diriku sendiri, iya, sama aku yang buat apa, ngelihat buat baca chatnya. Ya udah, makasih ya udah nonton, jangan diukang ya, dan juga yang lain kalau misalnya ada. Sampai jumpa lagi besok, paling live-nya ya sore sih kayak biasa. Sampai jumpa, selamat tidur dan selamat istirahat. Dadah, tutup. Bener kan ALT0, iya. Sokatnya ALT0. Oke, kalau gitu aku stop streaming. Makasih udah pada nonton ya. Stop streaming. Apa tuh? Oh maksudnya countdownnya ya. Stop streaming 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dadah. Sampai jumpa ya, sampai jumpa Liu Kang. Stop.